Good evening and welcome to Feel Good Talk Love 101. I'm your host, Charles Blakely, along with my brother, the host of Love 101, my man, Naeem Najib. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
And Cherry Boy.
And Cherry Boy, there you go, Cherry Boy. All right. I got Sasha over here, but she's sleeping, so I'm going to let her be. But author, visionary LC Logan, she can't make it tonight, so we're going to hold it down tonight, just me and you, Naeem. And but before we do that, as always, we got to pay our bills, so we're going to give a shout out to the A Game, and we're going to go to that commercial. We're going to come right back. So this is the A Game. Check it out. And that is the A Game, great for vitality, energy, strength, and libido. So if you want your free sample, give me a call, 302-723-2836. Again, 302-723-2836 to get your free sample of the A Game. So what's going on, brother? What's going on with you tonight? How we doing? Yada, yada, yada. Hey, you see the rain out there is killing us, but there's a lot of rain on the wind out up this way. I don't know about up north. Well,
hey, we're getting it. You might hear some in a little bit in my background, but it's a sign of purification. We got some purification coming through, and that's what most of our relationships need. Purification, and I mean constant purification. It's not just like people say, "Oh, I'm healing, I'm healing." It's like, well, when are you going to be done?
Right.
But that's the thing. This idea about, remember the last book and course I did was about healing toxic relationships.
Mm-hmm.
In one sense, healing is never done. In another sense, it's always done. So, for example, what I mean is, you take a shower, you bathe frequently, right? And it's not because you are inherently dirty. It's because that as you go through life, then dirt just collects and you need to purify. You need to keep cleansing and refreshing yourself. So the same thing with our physical body, purifying mentally, emotionally, our relationships, socially, all that. We need to continue to purify and refresh ourselves. And that's what this is, like a weekly relationship shower for everybody. That's what I'm the love doctor, and we got Dr. Feelgood here. We specialize in feeling good and freedom and appreciation, communication, trust, sincerity. You know the drill. We're about to get into that.
Another word, love. There you go.
Thank you. Another word, love. That's it. So we're gonna get into that, but first, let me finish my point about why is it that we're always healed? It's because I teach from the position and the universal truth that you are love, meaning love is what created you. You didn't create yourself. And so although you can forget what you are, and you can think and feel and act and speak as if you are something else, it doesn't mean you're something else. Just because you crawl around on your hands and knees doesn't mean that you can't walk upright. You have the choice to be on your hands and knees. Given the opportunity, if you have the ability to walk, you can walk as well.
Exactly.
So we're not shaming anyone for being on their hands and knees or for not walking. We're just saying it is another way of doing things, and that if you have the option to walk upright, it may be easier to get from A to B, and it may be less painful than being on your hands and knees or wriggling around on your stomach and on your face. Like, I'm just scraping my face against the ground trying to get where I need to go.
Right.
Like, if you were a snake, that would be okay, but you're not a snake, all right? Not a snake. So, so what do I mean by we're already healed? That means that at all times we have access to the deeper, higher part of us, which is love, that universal principle which created us, which is grounded in freedom, appreciation, communication, trust, sincerity. Those are just 5 hot words. Like those are just the easy words, so you can remember the facts. F for freedom, A for appreciation, C for communication, T for trust, S for sincerity. Facts of love. There's so many more. There's happiness, there's security, there's peace, there's innocence, there's joy. There's so many more. I just use those just as a way to ground us and something that we can all come back to. So when I'm talking about love, when I'm talking about the love doctor, I'm the freedom doctor. I'm the appreciation doctor. I'm the communication doctor. I'm the trust and truth doctor. Truth. You know, put that one in the bank right there. Truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And the sincerity doctor. So I'm not a doctor as in a physician, but a doctor more so as in a scientist. Someone who's gonna give you a critical way of thinking about things. And do you hear the rain yet from my end?
Now I hear it.
Right now I want to start, right? So yeah, that's what I mean. So you're always able to choose once again. Talking to Naeem and everybody else. You're able to choose for freedom or choose to be in prison and limited. You're able to choose for appreciation or choose for attack and abuse. You're able to choose for communication or choose for conflict and confusion. You're able to choose these things, which is why in the moments when you choose those things, you are healed and you feel healed and you're connected to your healing. In the moment that you don't, you feel unhealed, you feel sick, you feel pain, you feel trauma, right? So it's not like we're constantly working on getting to a level of healing. We're constantly working on remembering that we're already healed and we have the ability to choose once again that decision to remember who we are, and that's love. So that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
All right, I'm still trying to share my screen, but in the meantime, can we talk to some people in the back, get the comments going, and can you talk to us more about the facts of love, Charles?
Yeah, but before we do that, I'm gonna get right to the comments real quick because we have Fatima West saying, "Hey, you guys, I'm in the car." Hey, listen, Fatima, I hope you're not texting and driving, but again, thank you. We appreciate you, for tuning in. Definitely. My man Robert Dickinson, what's going on, brother? He says, "Peace and blessing, Kings." Hey, thanks for tuning in, Rob. We appreciate it as always, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for tuning in. And we got Fatima West again. She says, you have to be aware of a lot of things and remember our power. I like that, Fatima. I like that. So, Naeem, what were you saying? You want me to talk more about love, huh?
Well, I'm having a difficulty sharing. You know, I usually do the facts of love.
Facts of love.
Is being a call for love right now. So I was just going to ask you to go through the facts, like the
facts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the love side. We are talking about we talk facts. I like to talk on the love side because I'm more so about the love than the fear. So we're gonna go right straight to that. And of course, F stands for freedom. Okay, A is appreciation. C is for communication. T is for trust. And S, anybody out there? Anybody got me? S is for sincerity. I want to go back to communication.
I'm ready to share now. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll already break it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to
break it down. Show the people what you're talking about. You didn't make this up out of nowhere.
Then we have the fear side, which is fear, force, attack, abuse, anger, conflict, confusion, trauma, triggers, separation, shame, and suspicion. And we've all been on that side and probably still doing some of that. And, but again, it's a healing process. We have to wipe ourselves clean, as Naeem was talking earlier. It's like a shower every day. We come out here and, take that bath once a week. Even though I'm saying once a week just to get all of that negativity out of us. So now I'm gonna give it back to you because you explain it so lovely. You know what I mean? Don't y'all agree? Naeem explains it so lovely. All right.
No else agrees. Yeah, y'all. That's what it is. It's great. Back for love
Yes, indeed. So we got Jamila J. Choice in the house. What's going on, Jamila? We also have Fatima. We're talking Fatima. She's always in the house as well. And I'm gonna mess this name up. Marvisconi Leon. I hope I didn't mess you up, brother. And Mary Ellen Keaton, thank you for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it, Miss Boyer. And That's all I had to say. But go ahead, brother. Jeremy White's in the house too. Thanks for tuning in. And also Tammy. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes. Thank you all for tuning in, for giving us your time and your minds, because I'm here to help you to think a different thought, just to ask questions, to inspire you to come to an answer that will serve you better than whatever it is that you're using now. So to evaluate what you're doing, what you're thinking now, and also to see how that's working for you, and then to see maybe is there another way of thinking about things, because we went through the 5 levels of creation before, from thoughts to actions, thoughts to things. You got to start somewhere, meaning your mind. And so the mind is engaged through questions. So I'm going to give you some questions right now, and just a free flow of questions. Y'all can answer it however you want to answer. And I'm going to ask, so what are some things you learned about relationships that have served you in relationships with everyone? What are some things that you've learned about relationships that have not served you? What are some things you have observed? You ever notice when behaviors that you've learned? You ever notice how when you get older and you start saying something or do something that my mother used to do that, or my father used to do that, or say that, right? And you notice that you've picked up on an unconscious pattern. What are some of those unconscious patterns that you've picked up from your environment and from other people? And do they serve you? And is it possible that you could retrain your mind to think a different thought, and to change the way you speak, and to change the way you respond? Do you ever have things that just trigger you, or buttons that get pushed? What would it be like if you could have the same button, same triggers, but you could decide when you wanted to be triggered and when you didn't? Like, no one had to. Before, people would just press your buttons, and then you get What if now they could press away, get all fancy fingered as much they want, say what they want, do what they want, but you could keep it nice and cool and level, and not just on the outside, but literally look at them and say, you're really just calling for my attention right now. You really just want, you really just think that you have some power to influence me, but you don't. I realize that I've been doing it all along. I've been using your words to trigger myself. I've been using your actions to trigger myself. Because think about it. If someone says a word or action, or let's just say calls you a name, it's a name you really don't like being called by specific people or person. What if someone you didn't know called you that name? Let's just say called you stupid or whatever. Somebody you didn't know from anyone. They say, hey, you stupid. You just stupid. Would you get attacked? Would you feel attacked or triggered or stupid because of that, when they don't know you from a pile of sawdust? They don't know you from anywhere, but they're going to call you stupid. Are you really going to respond to that? So here's the question. If someone's saying that you're stupid, or whatever it is that triggers you, if it doesn't trigger you from a stranger doing it, does that mean that it's actually triggering? Or does that mean that you are attached to the meaning that you give it, and that you are the one attached to who says it and when and how and what tone of voice, and now you're taking that and using it to trigger yourself? Always coming back to ourselves, because the power lies in you. The power isn't outside of you. Again, unless someone is physically picking up your body and dragging you somewhere, or making you do something against your will, you have the choice. You can't say, oh man, I got to get back home, man, or else, so-and-so is going to happen to me. I got to pick up this phone call, man. I got to, do you, or do you choose to? And do you fear reprisals? You are afraid of what's going to happen if you don't. And because of your perception of what would happen if you don't, and the fear of what you would lose, your perception of what or who you might lose from not picking up that phone or answering that text or being at that location or whatever, is why you do it. Because if I asked you, all right, someone's saying you better call them back in 5 minutes or they're going to be mad. What if I said, here's $1 million to not call them back for 5 days? Would you do it? Right? Some people may, some people may not, right? So here's the thing. if you would do it for any reason, that means that you could always do it. You just needed enough motivation. You know, that's when people tell me, because I wrote this book sometime last year about, it's not this book, I just had this laying around. I don't know what half of my books are. I don't even know what the titles of them joints are. But I do know that I wrote a book called How to Be Socially Attractive, how to be a people person. Meaning it was a book about just being social, being more social. Not necessarily being a social butterfly, but just being more social than you already are, even if you're already a social person. Just to observe the different social nuances and social graces and social faux pas, and avoid the social awkwardnesses, just pointing out different things. And it's a good book just in general for anybody, any age, gender, whatever, to use and to check it out and to help add to your social musculature, right? And there's a chapter in there called chapter about remembering names. And here's a lie that most people say. They say, I'm bad at remembering names. And I'll tell you why it's a lie right after we get to these comments. Like how I did that.
Yeah, they're coming down big time. So let's see. Let's get on to them. Let's see. Hold on, Naeem. I gotta get these things. About 16 of them. So we gotta get to all of them. So let's go. Let's see what we ended up at. All right, we got oh wow. Hold on. Let me find this. Okay. Yep. Okay, we got first one up. We got Marva Sconey. I hope I'm saying that right. Marva Sconey Leon saying, what's up, guys? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. We got Jamila J. Choice in the house. She says, the Love Doctor and Dr. Feeling Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. She says, blessings. Blessings to you. And let's see. Fatima says, I'm driving. Make sure you guys send me positive thoughts. Severe weather out here, Annapolis. Yeah, be careful out there. Whoever's driving or traveling this time, it is bad weather out there. Definitely. You know, these are just the remnants of, I guess, Hurricane Ida coming through. So definitely be careful out there. Also, Robert Dixon says, yes, he is a wise man. I think that's when I was talking about, you know, I was explaining the facts of love. And I said, Naeem does it so elegantly. So I have to let him do that, you know. So, and Fatima West says, serve my people may not always say or show. Hold on. She says, serve me people may not always say or show what they feel. Everyone is aware of their defense mechanism. I didn't realize how I was coming off.
You gotta remember that Fatima Love don't use punctuations.
Yeah, I'm like trying to. She's killing me right now
with how she speaks. So you just gotta flow with it. So I thank you, Fatima Love.
And I hope you're not texting and driving. Like I said, that looked like a text and drive type of comment right there.
You know, they got the voice text too. You know, you can be like,
yeah.
You know, so and so. Whatnot.
Jamila J. Choice says, not serve me as thinking before I speak. Okay, Jamila. Appreciate that.
So
they must be talking about a comment that they put in here somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, because this is all broken up. It's not put into the comments, so it's hard to tell. I would have to look at the other monitor. But anyway, let's see. She says, Fatima says, I don't usually get triggered by people who don't matter to me. Wow, I was triggered while I was triggering myself. Okay. And she says right here, this car in front of me is triggering me. Again, Fatima, I know how it is. I got car rage too, so I understand. And Jamila says, serve me being accountable for my actions. All right. Maybe I have to go in the comments and find out exactly where they're coming from on that one there.
I was asking what served you, what didn't serve you, right? So yeah.
Yeah, this is not really, it's not on here anywhere. Okay. All right. Well, great comments. Thanks for keep them coming. You know, if y'all want to any more comments, keep them coming. We love the comments, definitely. So yeah, Naeem, great conversation, man. Great conversation. You're right. You know, you have the power not to be triggered. You know, the trigger, I mean, it's up to you. You know, just like you said, if you gave me $1 million and let's say you were like you said, the person said, if you don't call me, you know, and when I call you back, then I'm done with you. And you said you gave me $1 million for what, 5 days not to call that person. That would be an easy decision. You know, to me, in my eyes, you know, it'd be an easy decision. Not saying I would care about somebody not wanting to be with me because I didn't call them in 5 minutes or whatever. But what I'm saying is that would change anybody's perspective. I would hope so, you know, $1 million. So that's just me. I mean, I know money's not everything, but again, that would definitely change my perspective. So
little money motivation, and that my whole point of that example is to prove that you can if you wanted to. And what is sickening is to me, maybe not some people, but me, is that people talk about their relationships as if they are a slave. Like they literally have no power to do anything, to say anything, to do anything. They have no power over what they can do, where they can go, who they can talk to, what they can, you know, when they got to answer their phone. And it's like, when did that happen? Like, what moment was it that you became a slave to someone else's insecurities?
Right.
Because that's all it is. And the other person is not wrong for being insecure or for being demanding or for being petty or for being any of that. It's you abusing yourself and using that person to do it.
Right. Exactly.
They're not the first, the last, and the only, or the everything, as Barry White would say, person that's insecure, that would make demands, or would say, you know, in order to be with me, you better pick up after 5 minutes, or, you know, call me back, or, you know, we're done. They're not the only person that's like that. But if you really do anything other than laugh at that, then something's up with you. Where we like pointing fingers at other people like something's wrong with them, but maybe they're just showing us who they are. And maybe it's better that they show us who they are, as insane as that might come across, than to be encountering the representative forever. Right?
That's right. Say, hey, you know what? We got someone in the back. I think she wants to come up front. So I don't know. She's driving, but we're gonna put her up anyway, see what's going on. What's up, lady? How you doing?
Hey guys, I am driving. Out here in the rain. I'm okay though. I'm good.
All right, now don't listen. We don't want you getting in. You know, be careful.
Do not publicly admit to any wrongdoing. That's all I gotta say.
Never.
Whatever you was doing is not for public consumption.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How you doing today anyway? What's going on? What's going on with you?
You know, I'm out here chasing this dollar.
Okay. Did you catch it yet?
I got it. A whole lot of them.
Okay, there you go. All right. I don't blame you. Do what you got.
We appreciate that, because that's our executive producer for Get Hooked Up right there. So
that's right. That's right.
You know,
Indeed, I am.
So how's everything looking on that front? How's everything going to get hooked up? How's that looking?
So, you know, so we're talking to people. People are, you know, a lot of people are tiptoeing. They want to know what it's all about. They want to know, am I going to get a date with you, Fatima?
Hey.
And so I'm like, no, you got to throw your hat in the ring, you know, if you want to play, you know. So you got to, you know, send in those profile pics in my DMs. I need those profile pics so I can get you the questions, you know, so we can get you hooked up, ladies and gents. So I'm just waiting. Waiting.
And me and Naeem will be matching you guys, and LC Logan, we will be matching you up. So, you know, hey, we're gonna do you some justice, though. We'll do you some justice. Don't worry.
Exactly. I'm sending in my profile pics, and I'm sending in my answers to the questions.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to going out with somebody.
That's right. So, fellas, y'all hear that? Fatima is looking forward to going out with someone. So, y'all better hurry up for somebody snatch.
Who knows? This might be my time to get my snuggle buddy for the winter.
Hey, you never know. You know, hey, never know. Might lead to matrimony.
Who knows, right?
So
right now, Naeem's gonna teach us how to be good communicators and how to be good with our relationships.
Okay.
Yes, and most people will ignore everything I say, and I accept that. So
now, just so everybody know, this is clean fun. We're gonna have fun with it. You know, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's of taste, and you know, hey, just throw your name in the hat. You never know. Just have fun with it. You know,
we got very nice.
Right.
I'm sorry. We have some really, really nice, fancy, elegant weddings and adventures and things like that for people to attend. You'll have a good time out on your date.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't be scared, ladies. Don't be scared, gentlemen.
That's right. I mean, who knows? I know a lot of people wait till that first person actually makes that move, or they'll see something going on, then they'll make their decision. Be the first. Like, just go out there. Just go on the limb. Do what you got to do. So,
yeah, confidence is very attractive.
Yeah, there you go. So you hear that, fellas? She says confidence is very attractive. So, please. Let's get it, because this is gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time, and we're taking care of the date too, so don't worry about it. It's not coming out of your pocket. We're taking care of it. So
and
there you go.
I have to be the one to sprinkle the reality and the cutoff, and let y'all know that this is not going to be around forever.
Right.
3 people, limited spots, and this is one of your last invitations. So if you don't get on it now, you're gonna be watching somebody who did get on it and enjoying themselves. So yeah, because you know how people think that it's just an unlimited opportunity. There's no opportunities that are unlimited, except your opportunity to change your mind and choose for love. Other than that, out here in the world, things coming and going, and your opportunities, they come and go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So there's an expiration date.
That's right. Yeah. So please get those profiles in. Throw your name in the hat. Let's go.
So do you want to get to the comments, and then I'll get to the answer to my question about the names?
Yes, sir. Let's see. We got one here. We got Lamar Avery. He says healthy relationships are essential. Yes, indeed, brother. Yes, they are. We got am I saying your name right? Marvasconi. I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
But anyway, he says
it right.
He says I'm still thinking about it. So he's thinking about throwing his name in the hat. I don't know. Come on, brother. Let's go. Let's go. He also says, okay, he did this one right. He says, I am scared, laugh out loud. Don't be scared. Come on, man. Come on, stop. Jamila J. Choice says, what are you guys talking about? We're talking about getting hooked up. Throw your name in the pot, Jamila. Hey, let's go. Let's go. All y'all single ladies out there, let's go. And Phyllis Fatima is a great lady. So he's giving you all the props in the world. So again, I don't know what everybody's waiting for. And lovedoctor.com. Okay. That's Jamila, and he's laughing. Ha ha ha. So those are the comments. What's up, man? Brother?
All right. Fatima, can you go on mute? I think we hear the background.
Is that me? I got you. No, you don't touch nothing. I'll put you on.
Yeah. Dr. Feel Good, because you put on this.
I don't want that happening to you. Go ahead. That's right. Mess with the phone while she's driving. That's a no-no.
Yes, not going to record any thing untowards for the record. So I was saying how sometimes you hear people say, oh, I'm bad with names. Now I'm going to tell you a trick to remember names, and also something to help you alleviate the idea that you're not good with names. So
okay.
First thing is first. Unless you have a actual brain disorder, a medical disorder, you are not bad with names. It's not being bad with names. That's just something you're telling yourself, and that actually causes a self-fulfilling prophecy, a feedback loop where you're affirming your inability to remember a name, which is like a placebo effect, which is the self-fulfilling prophecy, which makes you no good with names. And you're like, see, I don't remember your name. You just don't, like, oh, Chuck, yeah, I don't remember your name. What's your name? Chuck. Oh, right, I forgot. I don't remember your name. It's like, so it's not about it's not about you not inherently being good with names. It's about the effort and about the value you put on it. So, for example, here's my example. If I said from right now to 24 hours from now, forget that, to next week, I'm going to give you $10,000 for every person's name you can remember that you encounter, that you don't write it down, and that you don't, lock it in your phone or write it down or do anything or have anybody remind you. Someone just says, hey, my name is Jeffrey, and you just have to meet that person, hear it one time, and remember. And next time you see them a few days or a week later, and I show you this person, like, yeah, that's Jeffrey, that's John, that's Sarah, that's so and so, and you just able to remember these names. Let me say this: for $10,000 a pop, could you do it?
You know what, Naeem? I'm gonna answer that question.
Okay.
I don't think I could do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm serious. Like, I hear you, right? And I believe, but I forget names. I'm telling you, and I value everyone. I try to anyway, but it's like I forget names, man. I'm telling you.
All right.
I don't know if anybody else out there does it. I would try my best, but I know I probably would. I don't know, man.
100,000 a pop, Charles.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can get everybody.
I'm remembering all of them. I remember all of them.
All right, so here's the thing, right? There's all type of trick. Like, you can go online and Google tricks. Like, they'll say, "Oh, associate their name with some." So it's like Charles. Let me remember something. Oh, Charles Brakely, Charles Barkley, basketball. I see Charles. I think basketball, Brakely, Barkley. All kind of things tricks to remember.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's okay. Then here's the other part I meant to say. It's okay not to remember names, because it's not normal to remember everybody's name that you encounter, right? Especially if you're not going to have ongoing interactions with that person. It would just clutter up your mental space. If you remembered every single name, every single number, every single piece of information, every single thing you read, or everything on every menu you've ever, at a certain point, it wouldn't be productive unless you just have one of those type of brains that does that. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, you have what's called you have fatigue, like, in your brain. I was talking to Clarence. Hey, Clarence, who's over there?
Clarence, what's going on, brother? Sitting there so quietly. Appreciate you.
So, thanks for joining. I was actually talking to Clarence about this the other day, about what's called decision fatigue, where, like, you have a certain amount, like, there's this idea that you have a certain amount of decisions you can make in a day, and then you just be like, all right, I'm just stressed out now. That's just an easy way of thinking about it. Another way of thinking about it is that you just get overloaded. Like, even if I gave you a bunch of small tasks, but I didn't give you it in enough time. If I said, Charles, I need you to run out to the car, start the car, pull the car around front, get out the car, hand me the keys, write a note, put the keys in the envelope with my name on it, leave it on the kitchen, and then get in the passenger seat and just wait for me to come out. Like, you can do that, but then if I said, you got 35 seconds to do that, now it becomes stressful, right? Like, oh, how am I gonna do all this and that, right? Even simple, easy tasks like that. What we need to remember is that it's easy to, the decision fatigue thing, as I was saying. So certain decisions are automatic, like how to make your coffee or your tea, how to bathe, how to put on clothes. But when it comes to choosing what outfit to put on every day, that starts taxing your brain. Like, you got to think about, okay, this matching this, so and so. And if you also running late for a meeting, if you also on the phone with somebody, if you also got to do your online banking, if you also got to do this, and you're trying to pick out an outfit, it's going to be a lot. Where if the night before you said, this is what I'm wearing tomorrow, or this is what I'm wearing for the whole week, and you pick it out, then you have one less decision to make, right? And that makes it easier on you, makes it less stressful. So back to the whole names thing, it's not that we're bad with names, but if a name or person was that important to us, we had the motivation to do it, we would be able to do it. It's just that it's not a muscle that we exercise, and it's not a muscle we necessarily need to exercise, because it's not like your life is dependent on remembering a bunch of people's names that you meet at an event that you may never ever see again. So it's just something that's less like, all right, well, it's like I see a bunch of stuff on the menu, like dozens of items on the menu. I only may remember one or two things because those are the things I like on the menu, right? I may meet dozens of people. I may only remember one or two people because those are the people I connect with or whatever, right? So there's no shame in not remembering names. No shame in not remembering the name because it's not a game. All I'm saying is if you had enough motivation, you would be able to do it. And so it's nothing wrong with your brain. You're not broken. You don't have memory loss. It's just a matter of motivation. So,
well, you know what? I get that because again, it boils down to your priorities, and you're right. Because thinking about someone's name all the time or thinking about multiple names, that's just you don't have time for that. Like it's that's like on a back burner, and I hate that because people come up to me and say, "Hey, what's up, Chuck?" And I'm like, like, wow, I forgot my man's name. So I say, "What's up, brother? How you doing?" Or "What's up, sister?" Something like that, and it usually works. But then when I get done, I'm like, who was that? I can't remember. So, and I'm glad we got somebody out here that agree with me. Hold on, I'm ready to get to that comment, Naeem. Whoa, that's a big one there. We got Marvin Scone. He says, me too, bro. If you give me 10 people, I will have at least half. Is that a meal? Laugh out loud. Or talk to me, man. Or you saying half the people?
If you give me, I would look at is that have at least half a mil. Yeah, if it was at 100,000 each, then yeah, you'd have half a mil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this one here, I don't know how you're gonna put this up. I don't know where this guy coming from, but you know what, bro? We not buying it, homie. Mm-hmm. So let's see.
It's not relevant to our conversation.
It really isn't. Really isn't. Okay. That's it. That was the two that we did have. So again, thanks everybody for the comments. We definitely appreciate it. As a matter of fact, let me go back to that one. So yeah, man.
Clarence, anything you wanted to say or add, or any insights or questions while you're up on here, Professor Ball, the third?
No, he's focused on driving. Let him be.
Okay. Yes.
Yo, he was really focused, man. Hey, let him focus. He's really
he really focused, or his screen froze. Like, okay, yeah.
Man, Clarence, man. Thanks for tuning in, though, brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. So,
September love. Anything?
The weather is bad, though.
Huh?
What'd you say? I said the weather is bad. What y'all say?
Nah, that we was trying to figure out what you were trying to say. That's all.
Oh no, I was just listening to y'all about the name. I would say that I'm bad with names, even though Naeem is saying don't continue to say that because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But y'all know I'm a teacher, so from semester to semester I might meet 300 or 400 people. There's no way I can remember all them people's names, especially after they finish taking my class. Coming back the next semester, the semester after, there's no way I can remember all those names.
Yeah. I think it's just another way to say it rather than I'm bad with remembering names. It's like, why you're not bad at remembering something that you were never really trying to remember in the first place, right? If you got a menu with 100 items on it and you look through and you see 2 or 3 things you like and somebody's like, so what's good at that place? You're like, I don't really know. I had this one thing. Like, oh yeah, but what else is on the menu? You were there, right? It's like, yeah, I was there. I went there a couple of times. So tell me the menu. It's like, can't tell you the whole menu because I'm not interested in everything on the menu. You know what I mean? So there's nothing bad about that. It's more so that's not what my focus is on, right? If I was the owner of the restaurant, maybe, or if I was a chef and I'm like, I wonder how they made that salad, or if I was really interested in, then maybe I'd have more of a focus on it. But there's nothing wrong with not remembering. Like you said, you got 400 people in 4 months. That's 100 people. Like, that's more than a person a day. Like, that's like 3 people a day. You're gonna not remember that many names and then be able to remember their faces and all that stuff. That's not even that's not even necessary to do a good job. If you had like 400 children or something, maybe that would be different. But you have literally 400 kids who are not your biological children, so they're there for school. They're not there for parent to be fathered by you. So yeah, but Yeah. So anything you want to share? Oh, you look like you got out the car now.
Got
Okay.
the car. She must have got home. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey. We were worried about you. I'm glad you got home safe. Good stuff. All right. So we'll wait till you get in the house, and then we'll ask you a couple more things. We gotta watch it because it's a little dark out there. I don't want nobody sneaking up behind you or nothing. All right. No, it's not too dark out there. All right, there you go. But
No, it's not there.
thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it, definitely. And we still want to talk a little bit more about getting hooked up. So
Yes.
yeah, we want to talk about that a little bit more. But yeah, great conversation, Naeem. As far as that, I thought it was my age. You know what I mean? I said, well, this must be affiliated with old age because I'm having trouble remembering people's name. You know what I mean? So you're just great. You reaffirmed that no, Chuck is just something that's not a priority. So you're not going to remember that. So
Yes.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Got any comments in the back room? Anybody back there with any comments? Yes. So how you been, Clarence? Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, brother? You all right?
I'm good, man. I finally moved back to New York after I had been in Texas for a little while, so I'm happy to be back.
Wow, awesome.
And, no complaint. I was just gonna say about the restaurant thing, though. If you just order lentil soup at every restaurant you go to, you don't really have to remember what you order.
That's very funny, Clarence. Trying to get on.
That's being fired.
Don't disrespect the lentil soup, all right? Because lentil soup is life. Just leave it at that. He's right though. You do order lentil soup everywhere you go. You don't gotta remember nothing.
Right. Exactly. And there's certain restaurants I go to, like you said, you order the same stuff, but you pretty much know what's good in there because normally everybody, I guess when you see them eating, they're enjoying their food. So 9 times out of 10 the restaurants I go to, everything's usually good. So
let's see, we got
now you right about that.
Boy.
You took us to that seafood place in Delaware, and I had that lobster roll thing. I'm still thinking about that.
All right, brother. Well, when you get back down this way, I'll take you there again, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. So, all right, Fatima, I see you're situated. You're sitting down. You're smiling. You got everything's going good. You're dry. So, what's going on? Talk to us. Can you hear us?
What's going on? What are we talking about tonight?
Relationship.com, y'all. You can talk to relationship.com.
he got Cherry Boy up there.
He's hanging out.
Cherry Boy.
We're gonna put that up here now. Because we definitely want people to definitely go to the website healingtoxicrelationships.com. Definitely check it out. And the lights on you, Fatima. What's going on with you?
Oh, what's going on with me?
Yeah.
I just walked in the door. So, I am interested in hearing a little bit more about toxic relationships. I had a question for Naeem in reference to first dates. So first dates, I know a lot of people bring their representative, and I think we might have touched on it last week. I actually work really, really hard at not bringing a representative and just being Fatima. And sometimes people are I guess men, I would say, because they ain't gonna be women. Men are usually a little bit taken back by my honesty sometimes. So somebody might, like, how the cliche goes, somebody say, how are you doing? And I don't automatically say fine. I might say I'm fucked up. I'm messed up. I'm in a bad way. Today's a bad day. I'm hurting. I'm struggling with something emotional. And so a lot of times when I hit somebody with that, they kind of just stopped in their tracks. So, what could something better for me to say without being so honest? Maybe I shouldn't be so honest. So it's kind of a question.
Well, the thing about representatives like other representatives. Like representatives don't like talking to the real person, and a real person don't like talking to the representative. So who said there's anything wrong with you for not bringing your representatives? People who want to bring their representatives, that they representatives have a script that, you know, they get a representative handbook that all representatives study, and they know by heart when you're having an interaction how it's supposed to go. So it's like, Cherry, will you help me with this? He's feeling lazy, but so Cherry, we just be representatives, all right? So it's like, how you doing, Cherry? I'm good. How you doing? I'm fine. How was your day? Day was fine. How was your day? Day was great. You know, how you feel about this date? Day is awesome. How you feel about it? Think it's great. And then cut scene. So right, that's just the script for representatives. But if you're telling the truth and people aren't used to that, then they're gonna be taken aback. But the question is to set the goal for you, Fatima, for anyone actually. Set the goal for what do you want out of this experience, right? Because we've all been down the representative road, okay? And you're free to do that. But how's that working? How has that worked for you, and how is it working for you now?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. That's
So,
a great question.
Set the goal for what you want. If you want honesty, truth, sincerity, if you just say my goal is to be sincere, to communicate and be sincere, then do that. And regardless of what comes, make it okay either way. Make it okay if that person's really like, wow, I'm so interested in someone so sincere, or they run screaming, ah! I mean, Cherry, you do it.
Man,
So,
Cherry, you leave me alone.
if they run screaming, then they just run screaming. You just get to take your food to go, and that's it, you know. So there's nothing wrong with being who you are.
This is an interesting comment here, and we got this brother here. He's coming. He's telling it like it is, and he's straight up. Lamar Avery says, "I'm interested in pursuing a woman with intentions of possible love and friendship. My first goal is remembering her name and saying her name to acknowledge her in our conversations. Women love to hear you say their name in conversation." All right, brother. That sounds great. You know that he said, you know, he throw that name in the hat. You know, throw that name in the hat, and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
What you think about that comment? What you think about that comment, Fatima?
Well, I mean, I absolutely love it, because a lot of times I guess men have other things on their mind, and so they're not really looking for a possibility of love and friendship. And so, you know, they just have a different agenda. And so when I say what my agenda is, they kind of say that they're kind of on with that too, but not really. And so once we kind of, you know, talk some more and get to more information about each other, get to know each other, a lot of times it's obvious that we have two different goals. And then I'm ready to kind of, just step back a little bit. And so then they try to figure out what my goals are and try to be that. They try to be that. I've had, I think it was probably two different occasions. One when I was probably in my early 20s, and then one when I was probably in my late 20s, where someone asked me what I was looking for. And so I said it. And at that time, I had no children and had not been married. And so I had no attachment to another person. So I was like, I'm looking for somebody that doesn't have that, that's not been married, doesn't have children, and is not attached to another person in some kind of way. And so a lot of times people told me that they weren't, and then come to find out they were divorced, or, you know, had a couple of kids, couple different moms. And I'm like, you know, why did you do that? And they said, well, I couldn't tell you because you told me you weren't looking for anybody with attachments. But I'm thinking to myself, well, if we were friends, we're starting out as friends, right? Then that's the perfect opportunity to tell the truth and say who you really are. And if you are looking for the same thing, you don't automatically disqualify yourself. You disqualify yourself when you lie or withhold information. Some people say, I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you that I was married twice.
Yeah. And that's true. The more sincere and the more truthful you are, the better results. I try to tell these guys to try to be players, and they don't want to say no. The best thing to do is just tell that woman, or, you know, whatever, you know, just say it. Then you'll get more out of it in the long run anyway. Either they are or they not. So that's just the bottom line. So you never know. You never know what the situation may be. But hey, I got a question for you, and I'm pretty sure the guys out there looking at you, the guys want to know, what are you looking for in a man? Let's go there. We'll start that off, and then maybe we'll get some feedback from the fellas out there.
Okay. Well, for me, I am looking for, kind of like what Lamar said, I'm looking for a possibility of love, but with that, I want friendship first. I want somebody that's in my corner, somebody that is going to be there and be like, really. It's almost like a family love I'm looking for in a romantic person.
Okay.
Because your family usually stands with you, right or wrong. They stand with you, right? They're going to tell you that you're wrong, but they still going to stand with you, right? They celebrate with you. They there for you when you make errors, make mistakes. I'm looking for someone who definitely is family oriented. I am very much so into the whole family thing. I got to travel back to Pennsylvania because I got to show up for my people. I have to show up. I have to be there. I have to participate in that. I need the person, like for instance, my brother-in-law, who has been with my sister, oh my gosh, for 20 something years now. He loves me like a sister. And he's like, it's like we're blood because we're so close. So I need somebody who can fall right into that family thing and is really into family, who really wants to show up, who really wants to go to the kids' events, who really wants to be a mentor to the young people in our families. And so I'm really just into that. So I'm into that because that's, to me, that's kind of like legacy. And then I really would like to have somebody who is interested in spirituality. I'm not opposed to different religions per se. I have a healthy respect for most religions. So that's good. And I'm interested in, philosophy and different things like that. I'm looking for somebody who is active. I might be getting up there in my numbers, but my body ain't telling me that yet. So I like to be active. I like to move. I like new adventures. I do like, it's kind of funny because I have this duality to myself, which most people have, but most people don't like to recognize it. Like I can cuddle at home and Netflix, and then I can go climb a mountain and probably do some zip lining. So, I need somebody that is just as versatile as I am. I would hate to be the one going out all the time and then my him is home and I'm out experiencing all these things. I want somebody to experience that with me.
Okay.
My daughter is, 15 now, so I don't need somebody to raise her. Her father's doing an excellent job at raising her and being her father. But somebody that would be alongside with me as I support her, they would be supporting her too. I don't know. What else? I need my man to look good.
That's great. I mean, that's great. I mean, any fellas out there? I mean, Lamar, he said he wanted some of the same things, similar things. So I don't know. Maybe Lamar, if you we get that question out to you, maybe we can set you up on a date. Hey, who knows?
Yeah, we might have somebody here for Lamar, but it's definitely not me. Me and Lamar know each other, so it's definitely not me.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know. So
I have come up with homework for everybody. So now that was a great question. What are you looking for in a person, in a date, in this experience? So we got two columns. On one column, write what you want from the other person. On the other column, write what you offer or what you bring. So both of those.
Good. That's good.
A lot of times people just about, I want this, I want that, I want this, as if it's Santa and the elves. And it's about also what do you offer. And there's no judgment on what you want or what you offer. It's just ask and answer those questions for yourself. And don't hold anything back. Like, if you want someone that's coming correct or not correct, it's coming loaded financially, then put that down. Don't hold it back because it's like, I don't know chances they might have more than me. It's like, put it down on the paper, write everything down.
I'm okay with my man having more money than me. I'm
You're
okay.
All right. You all right with that? Okay, good. Because we know, executive producer here. So that's the homework, everybody, for next week. What do you want? What do you offer? For those who are interested in getting hooked up, also those of you who are interested in dating or whatever you may be, or also just those of you who are even we're in a couple. What do you want and what do you offer as well?
That's right.
And think about also what do you have, right, to offer. So yeah, that's the homework.
Don't put expectations on someone that you don't even have yourself, please. Try to come at least, halfway there, or not even halfway there. However you want your mate, you should already be. Put it like that. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So we got some comments over here, and we got it from Izzy. She says, what's going on, Izzy? Thanks for tuning in. She said, I want to say that you are absolutely gorgeous, and your lifestyle reflects on your inner and outer being. You are glowing always. So she's talking to you, Fatima. She's doing strange.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, exactly.
She was talking to Naeem.
Hey, listen, believe me, I knew she wasn't talking to me. I mean, she might have been talking to Naeem, but I knew she was talking about you because you were, spotlight was on you. And hello, everyone. Those are wonderful for things to want in a partner. Thank you, Izzy. Appreciate you. And we got Jamila J. Choi says, yes, great. What's up, Jamila? You get me sometimes with these two. How you put these words that you put your words together sometimes. We were talking about that the other day, so I'm messing with her. She knows like a underlying joke. I'm messing with her. So thanks for tuning in. But yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great, Fatima. So hopefully we got some men out there that'll step up to the plate and let us know what's going on. I know some men out there that are looking and they want to take Fatima. I keep saying Fatima. I know you from around the way. So Fatima out. So if you're interested, put in that resume. And any other lady that wants to come on here and give her, I guess, what she's looking for in a man. Let the men know what you're looking for. We got 3 positions. So come on, we got 3 people, three positions. So if you want to come on here, and actually 2 now, because we're going to throw Fatima in the loop. And we need 2 more people to come on here and just tell us, what you're looking for in a man, and men too, what you're looking for in a woman. So, and
I would really like to hear what the men are looking for in a woman. I really would like to hear about that. So if they want to share, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, and Lamar Avery says, my intention for being in this conversation is just to simply share my knowledge to others and build healthy relationships. Thanks, brother. I definitely appreciate that. Yes.
Thank you for always sharing your intentions and your goals.
Exactly.
I didn't you or anything like that. Her name. My first goal is to remember. That's a great first goal. The first step. Let me remember her. Like, you come back, like, yeah, Lamar, how was that? Like, yeah, great. She was a great lady. Such a great time. Amazing. Like, just an unforgettable night. Oh yeah, what's her name? Yeah.
They call her, hey, what's up, sweetheart? How you doing?
No, it ain't gonna work. It's gonna work. I want to hear my name. I like my name. I want to hear my name.
Yeah.
I want to do a skit where we just take that, we just run that into the ground. It's like, okay, they get together, they go on the first date, second date, still don't know the name. You can't ask now. Right. So it's like the 4th date, 5th date. Now they're engaged, like, sweetheart, will you marry me? And it's like they get married, have children one day. It's like it's something stupid. Like a child comes and says, oh, I need mommy's name on the permission slip. Could you write it here, Dad? It's like,
sweetheart, there you go.
You do it. Like, I don't know her name.
Write baby girl on there. He like baby girl.
My wife.
That's not her name.
Hey, that's crazy, man. So again, Fatima's turning into Destiny's Child. She wants you to say her name. But Jamila J. Choi says lovedoctor.com / or match.com. So
yeah, we get hooked up.
It's called Get Hooked Up. You
have to throw that flyer up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it up there right now. Izzy Meditate says, do you have a preference in age? That's a good question. Great question.
Oh, for me?
Yeah, like
well, I'm at the age I can date
the maximum.
I'm at the age I can date the son or the father.
Ooh, okay. Hold on, let's get this up
Yeah,
here.
I think I'm more into mindset than I am to age.
There you go. I like that. Hold on, let's see if I can find that flyer here. Should be right here. No, not that one there. Yeah, so again, we're looking for females and males, and come on here and here it is. Get hooked up. So we want your want you to get on here, let us know what you like and what you want in a man or woman, and go from there. So there it is. Get hooked up. So great conversations. Thanks, Izzy. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. And Mary Louise says, interesting for Timala. All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Check out the website on the bottom of your screen. Many resources down there. So,
yes, I'm hoping that Mary Louise will throw her hat in the ring also. She would enjoy herself, and I'm pretty sure a gentleman would enjoy spending time with her. Ain't no laugh out loud. Get that.
That's right, Mary. We want you on the show next week, Mary. Come on here and let the men know exactly what you're looking for. And some men. We need some men, man. What's going on? Where my fellas at?
I know. Where Marvin?
Where are the single?
Marv was on here. Breon was on here.
Yeah, they peaked and enrolled. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta type in. Let us know. Type in the chat. Let us know what you're looking for in a woman.
Hey, wait a minute. We got. Oh, she says I'm in. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So then that's lady number 2.
Lady number 2. Yeah, we're gonna have you up. So we got lady number 1. That's Fatima. Fatima Love. Remember that. And then we have Mary Louise. She'll be up here, I guess, next week, right, Mary? Give me the okay so I can send you the link, and we need your email address. Okay. So I'm gonna hide that comment right there. But that's good. All right, we got a nice look. We got a nice looking lineup. All right, we got 2 women, and need 1 more, and then we need 3 men. Any single men out there, please give us a holler. She says, okay. All right. So at the end of this show, or matter of fact, you can, Fatima, you know her personally?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll get the info.
Yeah, get the info. I didn't want to put it out here because then we have people.
Nah, I'll take care of that.
all in her inbox and all that crazy stuff. We don't want that. So.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you my latest inbox. So I was on vacation.
As long as it's not raunchy, but go ahead.
No, it ain't raunchy. So I was on vacation, took my team, my daughter and her friends to Ocean City for their last little summer hurrah. And so I posted a couple of pics from the beach. No body shots, just a couple of headshots. So somebody jumps in the DM. I'm jumping in your DM because I know everybody else in here. It must be nice.
Hey.
So I was thinking, so I read it out loud to the teens in the car. They thought it was stupid. I thought it was stupid for a grown man. I didn't understand the angle, where it was coming from, where it was trying to go, what it was trying to do. It didn't do anything for me. So I was like, ugh. And some people say, oh, you always mad somebody in your DM. I'm not mad that men are in the DM. I don't mind them being in the DM. I just need them to make sense.
Right. So y'all hear that? Jump in her DMs.
That comment was somewhat rude, somewhat ignorant. I don't know what to say about it. I was like, I don't understand what to do with it. So I just deleted it. But it's like, really? From a man who at least has to be at least 45 years old. At least. And I was like, man, the 15-year-olds thought that was stupid.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. She says, we got LaWanda Pose. She said he was hating.
He must have. It's funny because sometimes men say that they like you, but then they'll say rude comments to you. We're not in elementary school when a boy is rude to you because he like you. That doesn't work at this age.
Yeah. And we got Summer Rain. She says, love it. Some very interesting points. She was talking prior to talking about the DM. So, hey, September, like I said, if you know anyone that, is interested in going out on a date, let us know. We got a slot for 1 more person. We already have Fatima in the slot. We got Mary Louise. So, if you know anybody, yourself included, come on, let us know.
All right, guys, we waiting.
And Izzy Meditate says, messaging what you doing doesn't work either. Hey, guys, They putting us on blast, fellas. Y'all gotta help us out now. Come on. Some of the names are awesome. I'm looking for your name too, September. So please get with me. Let me know what's up. And LeBron says a real man will want to be there with you. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Now I'm not gonna say all DMs are terrible. You know, I got one last week, very intellectual, great conversationist, very appreciative comments. And that was nice. But they are very rare. They're rare.
That's true. And we have Mary Louise. She says, you know what? I really think some men hate women.
Let's not get into all of that because it's gonna go forever. Like let's not get into all of that.
Come on, Mary. We trying to hook you up now. You come on now. Jamila J. Twisted, September Rain. Check out the Love Dr. Naeem, author of Healing Toxic Relationships. Thanks, Jamila. And Jamila, get me that information for September. Can you get that information to Jamila so that I can contact you so that next week you can come on the show and let everyone know what you're looking for in a man? That would be great.
Come on, September.
Will do, September. She was on last week on Jamila J's Girl Talk, for those of you who don't know. And Desiree Process, greeting to all. What's going on, Desiree? Thanks for tuning in.
Desiree.
Yes, indeed. And Izzy Meditate says, you know what you got to do. Naeem talked about ghosting. So she's just having a ball with this thing.
I hear you.
And you opened up the floodgates. Now we got all the stories and DM stuff coming in. It's like,
I know. Yeah,
I know y'all
now. Naeem was like, I can't keep up with them. September Rain says, I need it now. Oh my God, amazing. I wonder what she's talking about there. And Jamila says, okay. She also says, thank y'all so much. And Jamila says, a heartbeat. Hey, Jamila, I sent you that link. You should have came on, sweetheart. And she's laughing out loud. And we got here. She said, men need women who embrace their divine energy with a spiritual foundation, bringing the balance and harmony. All right.
I'm ready to embrace some energy.
That's right. Hey, well, thank you for that one. You know, I'm getting tired of y'all beating up the fellas now. Desiree Potts says hello, Sunshine and Fatima. Thank you. And Jamila says okay. So anyway, that was great. They were coming in and they were just flowing, so I had to get with them, you know, before they got out of hand. So this is great. This is what Fatima loves in a man. So again, next week, we'll have September Rain on, as well as Mary Louise. So we'll have both of them on to next week. So those are our three contestants. And, well, three women. I ain't going to say contestants. The three women. So we need three men. So, men, please jump on these single men, that is. Please jump on and make these women happy. And here goes Jamila. She's coming back. A man with a heartbeat, looking for in a man. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody has a heartbeat, but I guess you're
I hope so.
We're talking about a good heart. Talk to us, Jamila. What you talking about now? Well, anyway, that's that. So, Naeem, back to you.
Well, can you bring back New Imperial Legacies comment and share my screen? I want to say thank you for the comment, and I'm sharing the screen to talk about this. You know, I don't personally do the whole man-woman talk too much. What I do is what we are talking about though is we are, you know, planning to hook up a heterosexual man and woman, right? That's the goal for the show and the project, for you to all participate in a more interactive form of the lessons that we're here to share, the ideas that we're here to share about freedom, appreciation, communication, trust, sincerity. So can you take the comment down now? Say you need to embrace.
I wanted you to see that, and I'll take it down as well.
So we see it. We saw that. I appreciate that. And just to end it on this universal note, would it be helpful if we all, men, women, gender non-conforming people, period, embraced their freedom, embraced appreciation, embraced communication and clarity, embraced trust and truth, embraced sincerity, and brought that on the date or to the restaurant, to the meeting, to wherever you're going with you, right? And in whatever way you naturally express that. And that, with bringing that, starting with your mindset and your goal to be appreciative and clear and sincere, that rhymes, then that energy will be, you can use the word divine, you can use the word love, it will be healing most of all. And we're just talking about words now. Words don't really mean anything, but we just are giving you this model so that on the right side you can see these are the things, these are the states of mind that lead to the states of feeling, that lead to the states of energy, that leads to the words, that leads to the actions that are healthy and healing. And that's what, if anything, we can bring with us in our conversations, our day-to-day interactions, ourselves and with everyone else. So I just want to thank you all for participating in this conversation and, sliding in the public DM here so we can see what everybody's talking about. Appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. And we got let's see, one more comment out there. Let's get this on. And Lamar Every says, a woman who makes a man better, you can't lose in life. Exactly. Making each other better. That's awesome, brother. So, hey, man, awesome conversation, man. Awesome. Oh, wait a minute. Got one more. And Izzy Meditate says, Lamar, should a woman be responsible for a man's happiness?
Slide in her DM and talk about it, Lamar.
Great question.
Slide in to the DM.
It goes down in the DM.
I like that. Sliding in the DM.
Yeah.
So,
slide in the DM.
Hey, before we get out of here, I definitely got to hold on for a second. I can't see nothing on the screen.
Let me take this down.
Yeah, there you go. I just want to tell everybody where they can find us at. They can find us on LinkedIn at Feel Good Talk, Facebook at Feel Good Talk, YouTube at FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. I got to change that, man, because that's so hard to find us. FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. But if that is our YouTube channel, we do get people that come on there. Instagram at Feel.GoodTalk, and you can email us at feelgoodtalk113@gmail.com, and you can also check out our website at www.feelgoodtalk.net. So many ways you can get in contact with us. So I don't know anything we got about. Wait a minute, we got some more comments down here going on. So let's get to that.
They slid into the public DM up in here.
Yeah, yes, they did. And Lamar says no, she should add to it. Yes, sir. There you go. And Danina Arbitrate says, or responsible for him being better. So I guess she was saying, should she be responsible for? And they're disagreeing. And she says, interesting. So, all right.
I'll just say, as a universal truth teller here, it is not possible to. It is no one's responsibility, anyone else's happiness, nor is it possible to make someone happy or unhappy. So it's kind of like saying, am I responsible for the smell of this person's farts, right? And am I responsible for their stomach ache from what they ate, the food that they choose to eat, and they came in and got a stomach ache? Am I responsible for what they put in their body?
Right.
No, you're not. Am I responsible for this person bathing? Am I responsible for this person's money? You're not responsible. I'll give you the rundown, and it's just yes or no questions. Are you responsible for another adult's money? Yes or no? No. Are you responsible for another adult's health care? Are you responsible for another adult's transportation?
Nope.
Education?
Nope.
Shelter, clothes, food, etc. Right? So you're not responsible for any of that stuff. So how are you possibly responsible for their emotional situation, meaning their happiness or their sadness? You're not, and it's not possible to make someone happy or possible to make someone sad. It's all an inside job. And so, yeah.
Awesome, man. Hey, great conversation. Again, always great conversation here. And thanks for coming on, Fatima, and shedding the light on what you want in a man. And we got the pot stirring and brewed up because of that. So we definitely appreciate that. So let's see what they're talking about here. We got Lamar Avery says a real woman automatically I guess he meant a real woman makes a man, he meant to put man here better by being who she is, just a pure essence when she walks in the room. It makes him better. It makes him better.
You need to write a book, Lamar.
Yeah. And then she said,
there you go, Lamar.
And she said, if you're cooking, is that bad? Yes. She says we've been conditioned to believe so. That's Izzy talking. And in September, Rain says, I learned that God has to be in the center of the union, otherwise it will always be unequally yoked. Interesting comment there. Thanks, Summer. September. I don't know why I keep saying summer.
That's up the seasons. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, great conversation, y'all. Definitely. So next week we'll have September Rain and also Mary Louise on. So we're gonna get y'all emails so that you can come on the show and talk about what you're looking for in a man. And we have one more with Lamar Avery. He says a real woman automatically makes her man better when she walks in the room. Her pure essence and positive energy create elevation and empowerment for her husband and children. Just being herself, who she is, to uplift everyone. A woman who builds up her house with words of wisdom, never tear down. So, hey man, that's awesome stuff there, man. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Needs to write the book of DMs.
Yeah. And Marvin Tony Leon says, this is fun. Hey, thanks for tuning in, brother. We appreciate you. And Izzy Meditate says Summer Rain. Yeah, it is a song. Yeah, that's why you keep saying summer. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Izzy. So anyway, hey, this was awesome. This was awesome. So next week we'll have 2 young ladies on here. They're gonna do their thing. Fatima, hopefully you'll be on here to join us. We'll have our 3 women all lined up. 3 women. Now we just gotta find 3 men. Where are my men at? You know, we missing you on the dance floor. We missing you on the podcast. What's going on? So again, get hooked up. This is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on Facebook Live. And again, we're trying to send you out on a date. This is a nice date. So we're paying for it. So nothing's coming out of your pocket. So you have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Everything to gain. So any last words, Fatima? I guess you're in the refrigerator. Any last words for the people out there before
look, I done came in here after work. I ain't got no shower yet. I ain't got no food. I'm sitting here trying to eat these nachos.
So you got any last words for us? So you can get all that done, shower, nachos, food, all that.
All right, listen up, guys. It is time. It's sweater weather coming up. Winter's coming real soon. It'll be here before you know it. You need somebody hold hands with, cuddle with, drink a hot chocolate with, Netflix and chill.
There you go.
You guys need to get those profiles in. Us ladies, we're waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, and hey, you got somebody that's co-signing for you, Mary Louise. Now listen, Mary. Now I'm gonna say this: when we send that email, we need you on here next week. Don't play with us. Don't play. We done set you up, but we said you're on here. You're gonna be on here, so we expect to see you. So again, thanks for coming on. Thanks for tuning in. And she also says, respect and trust are at the very foundation of any healthy relationship. Yes, indeed. So again, that's that. Anything before we get out here, Naeem?
Just Cherry Boy want to say goodbye because he don't normally come on. So
Cherry Boy, take it easy, Cherry. I see you around. Yes, indeed. And we definitely went over our allotted time. And we got my baby Sasha. You gonna say hi to him, baby? Come on, say hi. Say hi. Say hi, boo boo. She's easy. Anyway, that's that. she don't never look in the cameras. Oh, we got cat lovers here. Wow, I love animals, so I just love it.
Pookie don't want to say hi. Look
hi, boo boo. Look at him. There you go. All right, we're done. You got any last words before we get out here, Naeem?
That's it, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for participating. Appreciate the conversation.
Awesome. And my man, Marvin Scone, he says, for team, I'm going to call you. There you go. Oh, okay. All right. There you go. All right. Yes, indeed. And what he says, her cat is scared of me. Laugh out loud. Cool.
My cats are scared of Marv.
Wow. So listen, awesome conversation again. Next week, check us out right here. Feel Good Talk Love 101. We're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. And as we always say, before we get out here, I like to go 1, 2, 3, peace. So we're going to do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.